No, we're gonna talk about Christian hip hop. I want to get like your opinion. Like, what is exactly being influenced by a rapper versus biting a rapper versus being original? Like Ryan Costa, in my opinion, are like original rappers. You know, flow wise, distinct flows, beats, etc., etc. So, like, what is like your definition of being original flows, etc.?
I think that being original is having like your personal touch or your personality attached to what you're spitting. Like I believe, like I look at Shy, somebody like that who's original. I look at Theory Has It as somebody who's original. You know what I mean? Like, you know, all rappers are influenced by other rappers at some point. You know what I mean? Like I have influences like Nas, Slick Rick. Like I like the fact that those dudes are dope storytellers. So like when I'm on the mic, I'm like, yo, how can I be a dope storyteller? Like, but does that mean I'm trying to sound like Nas and Slick Rick? Nah, but like I admire those qualities, and so I take what I admire and I sort of make it my own. Like, how can I add my own personality to this and make this my own and not try to be like that dude? So I think that's what originality is, and I think in certain cases you can hear dudes' influences more than others. You know what I'm saying? And obviously we have, you know, even a sect of cats who might just be like straight jacking other people's styles. Like everybody's trying to sound like the same rapper. So like I definitely think there's a difference in all three of them though.
Okay. So let's go into specific rappers. Let's talk about like Lecrae. Some people say Lecrae on Breather, he sounds like Philly style, like Gilly the Kid, with Lil Wayne or whatever you want to say. Do you hear that on that song? Do you hear the Philly influence, or it's more of original? Or
I think what Lecrae was just trying to do is like we had an East Coast beat and you had two East Coast MCs. Like I think what Lecrae was just trying to do is like put an East Coast flow on it, and I think he executed it well. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't think he was like biting anybody. I think he just tried to fit the track to the best of his ability.
Okay. You know what about Trip Lee? Some people compare his style to Lil Wayne. Sounds like Lil Wayne. Do you hear that? Do you hear the influence? Is he biting them?
I think like maybe sometime like maybe the pitch of his voice might be similar to Wayne. Like I wouldn't say he's straight Jack and Wayne or anything like that, but there may be some similarities. Like, but to me, it could be because they both from the South. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I could be ignorant, like they both just sound alike sometimes to me. You know
Okay.
So I won't say biting though.
Okay. KJ52. Some people compare him to Eminem. Do you think he's influenced by Eminem? Is he biting Eminem?
Nah. And I'll tell you why. Like, number one, KJ was killing it like way back, like when he was with Sons of Intellect. Like KJ was killing it way back in the day. And I think that as the whole Eminem craze started going off, like there was a lot of comparisons. Like people, I think it was because they both was Caucasian dudes in hip hop that was just murking it, and so like a lot of comparisons started coming to him. And I think what he did was he capitalized on the comparisons, and I think he capitalized on how like people were comparing to him, and I think he just played on it, man. Like that's how he wrote the whole Dare Slim record, and how it wound up on MTV, like making noise. So I'm like, it was dope that it could be able to go that far. You know what I mean? So I think his whole thing was, yo, how can I use this as a way to like reach out? You know what I mean? So I think he definitely capitalized on it.
And then the last one, the big one you always hear, The Truth and JayZ. Is he biting JayZ? Is he influenced by JayZ? Do you hear it? Certain songs, do you hear like the JayZ influence or biting them? What is your thoughts on that?
I mean, you hear JayZ's influence. Like, you know, as far as, you know, biting, does he want to straight be JayZ? I'm not that man, so I'm going to stay clear of that. But, like, I think we all can obviously, like we can state the obvious and say like there's obviously some influence there. So you hear that.
Now, do you think that biting, now in the secular you hear like biting is killing hip hop and stuff like that. Do you think that those who are biting, do you think that they're killing Christian hip hop? is it a sin issue even? Like, is this like covetousness, like coveting the world or envying the world, or?
I think in some cases it can be. I think in some cases cats just want the allure, they want the stardom, so they figure like, this dude has all the stardom, so if I mimic this dude, then I can have all the stardom. I think some of it can be that. I think some dudes may honestly just want to reach people, like, and maybe don't know the best way to do it. Mm-hmm. So I think you might have some dudes that got a pure heart, like, man, I just want to reach people, and maybe, like, this is what's hot, so if I just did what's hot, I can reach people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it depends on the heart of the matter, you know what I mean? But, like, either way, my personal opinion, I don't like biting at all.
Right.
I think the more diverse, the better. You know what I'm saying? That's why I give it up to dudes like K-Drama. Like, dude is a monster. Like, he's original.
Right.
He the only dude that will yodel to a beat and, like, just destroy it.
Right.
So, like, I love dudes like that. I love dudes like Fizzle, you know what I'm saying? It's just like so 100 with you, you know what I mean? Like, I love Jafia. Like, Jafia got this, that's his sound, you know what I mean? Like, he goes with it. Jay Johnson, another dude, just straight off the cuff with it. So it's like, you know, my man In Your Face down in D.C. Like, another dude, just original, like, dudes who, like, no doubt we acknowledge dudes in hip-hop, we acknowledge dudes in Christian hip-hop, we see what we like, see what we don't like,
right.
But at the end of the day, like, we create our lane and running it, you know what I'm saying? So, I say peace to everybody who's, like, you know, finding their lane and running it until it opens up, you know what I mean?
All right.